Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surround.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed at...
Hey.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random...
I wouldn't...
I'm focused.
Perfect.
Hey, you all right? I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths.
Listen,
That's what...
look, if I were...
I agree.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any...
I do not. How you should,
that's fine.
You're
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville.
The #1 pick is ready to complete his journey from the cage to the ring. It'll be interesting to see how quickly this superstar can transition from MMA to WWE.
Absolutely. In MMA, you're generally matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
If anyone can make that transition, though, it's this guy. He was the #1 pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Superhuman. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around
From the top, all the way to the outside.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
No way!
Crashing down with the senton. Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
Power slam. The action spilling in our direction. Driven into the barricade. Looking to take it to the air now.
Taking flight. Whoa, what a landing.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Oh, man.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Watching.
Bang, what a splash. Oh, my God. Springboard moonsault. Wow.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks
I know
like.
Triple H.
I think so too.
Exactly. It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Oh, and it's reversed. Here we go. Diving shoulder tackle. What the leg?
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Slam!
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
You've got something else in mind, I guess.
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it.
Driven down. These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
No, that'll break his arm.
Vicious.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. Grabs the leg.
The old leg toss. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Deadlift.
Ooh. And he's looking out of sorts now.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in.
Punch connects.
He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
Thanks for coming.
End of days.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Booty cutter. Woo. High cross body.
Climbing up those ropes now. From the top. Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Oh, look at this. Ooh. A release belly to belly. He's got him in his grasp. Hurled away. God.
Ah, that got turned around on D'Angelo.
He's getting pumped up. He's really in this now.
Taking things back into the ring.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
Big boot.
He's getting pumped.
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Bang! Vicious boot. He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now. Punch! Catches a punch. That's how you take out your opponent. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Let him break his arm. Vicious.
Uh-oh, this is not good. Look pretty. Submission being applied.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
And his body seems to be the preferred target.
On the shoulders and a slam. I think that's it. That must be it.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
Focusing their attack on the arm and
Punch to the face. And he retaliates.
Oh, unique offense.
Into the pin. 2 count. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA.
Isn't fighting...
I thought...
Not...
So you're saying...
Best.
You know I'm ride or die with...
Great.
Go for the 3.
We are...
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Use your speed to your advantage. Watch out for counters! Keep the pressure on! Don't give them room to breathe! Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. That's it. You're making this look easy. You're gonna fit in just fine here. Mix up your attacks. Keep them guessing.
One, two.
Stay calm and control the pace. Mutiny, wait until they see what you're capable of.
One, two.
Don't be afraid to use the ropes. Some aerial offense. Stay aggressive, but don't get careless.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice! Now follow it up with a power move!
Seven.
Use your footwork, just like in the cage!
One, two. That's it. Ring the bell.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say.
See you soon.
Please show up.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Count that high, Saxton.
Shut up, Corey.
Misses the target. An elbow will break that up.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing, powerbomb. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
She's vulnerable, up on the top turnbuckle.
Oh, no. Gotta make reservations at the local medical facility.
She's looking a little drained now.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this. Off the rope.
Tope con hilo! Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me.
Running clothesline.
Oh, my! Schoolboy into the pin.
Counters. Cover. Maybe she wants to do some more damage.
Sliding under the ropes into a splash on the floor.
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Return fire from Zelina.
What a shot.
Taking things to the top rope. She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Why are they coming over here?
Lots of space and concrete, that's why. Boom!
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
If she's not careful, that's it. She'll be counted out.
Uh-oh. Sliding under the ropes into a splash on the floor.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Drop kick. Oh, with authority.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious. Arm stopped. Bam!
Oh, kick connects.
Ooh! Man, she's got to get herself together here.
Oh, what a chop! And now tying up the leg.
Straight to the knee. Right on the patella.
Turns that back on Zelina.
Captures the clothesline.
Oh, what a Spanish fly. Great counter.
Able to save herself there. Effective arm drag. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, what a punch. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Uh-oh. And narrow. Grip to the body. Into a powerbomb. It's Zelina's for the taking.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one.
Massive miscalculation on that one. From out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Double foot stomp.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
2. What a performance and what a win.
Here is your winner, AK-47.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT.
can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might. I could help.
Yeah, sure.
I may.
Troy?
Okay.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Oof, what an elbow.
Wait for it. Boom! Alabama slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt. A lot.
Boom! Look at this. Oh, just throwing their body. Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible. From behind. Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
Counters! And he tosses him back in now.
Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Stomping down.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. but I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
And we will see these two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
He's going up.
From the top. Off the mark. Big forearm.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Sharp punch. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Indy counters.
King able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing. Speed kills, and no one knows that better than the champion.
It is his time to take care of business.
Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
Chop block. The challenger is going for it. The champion with his shoulder up before two.
Not getting to two at this point has got to say something. Oh, no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. Taking all their frustrations out on the champion and doing so in the most inelegant way possible.
Oh, strong impact.
She's amped and ready to show she's not one to be messed with.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? Deadlift. Look at this power.
Superhuman.
The challenger might be rethinking his title match after that huge attack from the champ. Tag it in.
Solid punch.
She tags her partner into the action. walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this. but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee is going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
What a barrage of stomps. And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Dropping the bow.
Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
Springboard cutter!
He's looking to make a moment here. Oh, man.
And Coffey is really being knocked around here.
This is where Mark Coffey will be tested.
These attacks are chipping away at him.
He knows this is a contact sport. He expected some damage tonight.
He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place. Clothesline in the corner, and a couple back elbows to follow.
Dropping the elbow. Mark finding an opening.
Finally, Coffey's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Coffey trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Back suplex.
Spine crushing.
There is nothing but malicious intent when you deal damage out on the apron. Back into the ring now.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking. Tagged with a punch.
He's looking fairly dry.
I don't think
Playing possum. Shoulders down. A kick out before the referee can get to one.
kicking out so early certainly sends a message.
He's able to reverse it. What a wicked clothesline.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
That got turned around on Mark Coffey. Incredible agility. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. Just like that, he's busted wide open.
Opening up. You know what they say, gentlemen?
What do they say, Corey?
What goes up must come crashing down. That wasn't just a move, that was a statement. Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
And again, great way to wear down your opponent.
And Coffey is really being knocked around here.
Coffey now just trying to survive.
Axe bomber!
Finally, Coffey's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Coffey trying to bring the fight back in this one.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Into the ring again now. What a punch.
Mark evades that one.
Oh, and a wicked clothesline. Successive attacks have him staggering.
This is the type of scenario where he needs to get inventive.
Mark Coffey is reeling to his feet.
No way. Astounding power. End of days. Incredible.
Mark is out. That's it.
Spear!
He has no idea what just hit him. Thanks for coming. End of days. That could have just wrapped this one up.
2. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys? You and your partner broke into our arena, kidnapped our producer, then proved what heroes you were by returning the Unity Championships to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The following contest. It's the man who's here to show the WWE Universe that Mutiny was a mistake.
This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against 3 of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
He might have been putting the cart before the horse with that pin, but it was worth a try.
Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
And a drop. Flat out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And a slam. Oh, this is just flat out punishment.
From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Quickly back to the top rope. Taking flight. Diving body splash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Dar is just getting knocked around.
Dar's defensive instincts need to kick in. Big splash. Oh, dropping the bow. Look at this, just
what a barrage of stomps.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Oh! Look out!
Slide out to the floor, what a splash!
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full. Here we go! Senton! Threw caution to the wind and it paid off big time.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Uh-oh! End of days! No way Dar's coming back from that.
And his gauntlet officially has been cut short for Noam Dar.
Another one down in this gauntlet, and there are still 2 more competitors to come.
So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise. There's truly a mystique about NXT. The black and gold brand has taken on a life of its own here in WWE.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
Big punch finds its mark. Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show. Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
Big splash. Referee in position, and he breaks the pin right away.
Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
Flinged across the way.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Blow after blow, he's looking rocked.
Time for some quick thinking on his part.
Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show.
Kick to the back.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Ooh! Axiom reverses.
He's managing to get some control back now.
Prime opportunity now for Axiom to get some separation and gather himself.
Stunner!
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
He's getting back up, straight into, from way up, double axe handle.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
Booty cutter from the top.
His adrenaline is pumping right now. Ooh.
Oh my, what a splash.
Oh my goodness.
You want to control. The tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle.
Sky high.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Booty cutter. Woo. Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
Clothesline in the corner. Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Kick right to the face.
Does he have it here? Yes, Axiom has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
The fun's not over yet. Here's our final entry.
All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match. Keeping your wits about you is one of the most important things you can do when you're trying to run the gauntlet.
Oof. Oh, missed connection.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Just saying, get away from me.
Uh-oh. Wesley is in serious danger.
There's 2, 3, no! 2 count!
He is just barely still in the fight. I don't know how many more times he's going to be able to kick out after that.
That was too close for comfort.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
He might be getting his hand raised soon.
And now going for the victory.
There's this it. And they're eliminated. And there's your winner. If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship.
I think we're going to see a trap spring anytime now, because there's no way Kevin Owens and Bayley would let that happen.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do...
I know you all. Hopefully,
we got trust.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever mutiny champion.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Power slam.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Lifting up their opponent. What's in store? Oh my! Discus punch. In full control of their opponent with more in mind. Discus punch. Look at this raw power. Sit out powerbomb.
He kicks out before the count hits 2.
Optimistic thinking on that pin attempt.
And right now, Andre Chase is next to set foot in the Elimination Chamber matchup.
And here we go, returning to the ring. And Wolfgang can't mount any offense.
Wolfgang needs to reformulate a strategy.
Good night. What a stunner.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. And an elbow drop, too.
Big forearm.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. And what he's looking for here looks like a potential potential submission maneuver coming.
This could be it. We could see a tap out any second now.
Going to take a lot of fortitude to get out of this.
Nice escape.
Doing whatever it takes.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
It's Duke Hudson out of his pod and into the action.
Goodness, what the sunset flip.
There's two.
Spear.
That could put Duke down for good.
Cover. Two.
One elimination down, but the end's not here. The pressure's only growing in the chamber, just so you know.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Uh-oh.
Forge that off. What a response. Turns that in his favor.
Ooh, axe handle.
So hard into the ring post.
And that blow has him wavering.
There is no mercy inside the elimination chamber. There is only...
And there's the cover. And a kick out at two.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? He's able to avoid heavy contact. Hoisting up their opponent.
But planted with a Uranagi.
Wolfgang got it. Can he end it? Man, oh man, what resilience.
He's got to be running on instinct alone.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Oh, clothesline.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent into a power slam.
And a strong kick out at one. I don't know what more this superstar could do to put him away. No clue what we're about to see from Frazier in the chamber. Good punch. Launched right out of the ring. Uh-oh. What an elbow drop. Into the cover.
Two falls down, 3 to go until one winner is left in the chamber.
Sleeper slam. This is it. Kicks out.
So close. That could have been it.
He breaks the ref's count before two.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
He's able to fight Wolfgang off.
Arm wringer and met with a right hand.
Then you see Chase. And the count stops short of two.
Not quite enough to put him away. Underhook applied.
That should do it right there. Breaks the close count. I cannot. No way. You gotta be kidding me.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. What a barrage of stops.
Just launched.
Butterfly double underhook up and down face first.
Chase can seal it here.
Two. And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men?
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon arrow.
He thinks he has it.
the final three. One of these superstars will win this Elimination Chamber match.
And it looks like his opponent found an answer for Frazier's offense.
A page right out of the Chase U textbook. Talk about a teachable moment.
pin breaker. The ref's count after one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. And Frazier able to reverse that.
Inverted face lock into an elbow drop.
Oh, man, ref couldn't get out of the way. Uh-oh. Their opponent's all but helpless right here.
Man, knees just exerting dominance over their opponent. And now,
a follow-away slam.
He puts him into the corner. Oh! He fails to connect.
Anticipated that.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
Back of his neck. Taking steps toward the top rope.
The WWE Universe. Frazier up top. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
He just broke up the pin in the nick of time.
Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Does he get it here?
From the chaos, now the final spear. Cannot finish Nathan. Thanks for coming. Days.
Incredible.
Leaves him staring at the lights.
2. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber, and now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an... Now, it's big... So...
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity?
But don't.
One last thing.
But
keep those back.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity... championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
There's a tag.
Oh, God.
She makes the tag.
Oh, and a wicked clothesline. Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
That is something else. Rough landing. Back suplex on the apron.
That was worse than being hit by a cinder block.
Stunner! Stunner!
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
All the way up. The crash landing. Powerbomb.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
Being carried around now.
Planted face first.
There's the tag. Oh, lifting their opponent up, the power and the strength. Oh, backbreaker. Knee right to the spine. Gonna do it.
A second one.
What brute force. One is bad enough. Their spine might be shattered.
Oh, watch this display of power.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you. Never a good time for that to happen.
Turns that away.
Rollins.
Oof.
There's a forearm to the back of the neck. Oh, man.
She gets bounced in the face.
Pick up your teeth in the front row.
Teamwork making the dream work right here with that display.
Power slam. Rolling thunder into the face breaker. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Ooh, nasty stomp of the arm.
Caught with a punch.
Becky experiencing firsthand just what kind of a challenge this one's going to be.
Oh my God. Flatliner into the middle turnbuckle. Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening.
From way up, she went airborne and missed. Drop kick hits the mark.
Scramble back to her partner and gets the tag. Here comes her partner.
All the way up, the crash landing powerbomb. When the champ wants to prove a point, nothing does it like a powerbomb.
Caught the clothesline attempt.
Countered into an STO.
Not a good spot to be in.
Running sit-out powerbomb.
Being dropped like that can leave the champion in severe trouble. The challengers are looking fairly run down at this stage.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
Ooh, stiff punch.
He's pumped up, and so is this crowd.
Tag, there it is. Uh-oh.
Look at this.
Double underhook. Sit out, slam into an armbar. Beautiful combo.
The arm is locked in. This is sending a painful message.
Now it's a...
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Nasty kick to the face.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Rollins, the champ with the cover. Kick out. She still has life.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
That's a good tag. Lots of damage done to the challenger now.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
Big splash!
He's taking control of the proceedings here.
An absolute display of dominance from him here. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
All the way down to the floor.
Rolled the dice and got snake eyes.
What a disaster. Missing completely on a very reckless move.
Knees right to the jaw. From out of nowhere.
RKO! And a well-timed counter.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
Oh, my goodness!
A long way up. And a longer way down.
Last ride.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
The champ with the pin. And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions,
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match...
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. They took over. But you didn't get discouraged. And before you know it, we were beating the Andersons' strong and agile butts.
And the Andersons are Mutiny in this analogy?
Yes. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take them down.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Ah, the hero of the moment. It's about damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting for someone who just signed here. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're gonna get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Somebody beat Cody? Oh, we must have been so focused on Becky and Seth that I missed that.
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse, Triple H is saying his hands are tied. So I've got a board who won't act, Cody